Hey, it's k-dawg. I wanted to take this time while I'm driving down the road to make another short video and talk about prostate cancer. And of the two things that I think most people ask me about, the two things that most people who are either newly diagnosed with prostate cancer or think they might have prostate cancer, the two biggest questions concern these two areas, which are urinary incontinence and sexual function. I'm going to talk about both of those in some detail and try to eliminate or alleviate any real concerns you may have facing this disease. Keep in mind, you're going to go through some times of discomfort and you're going to have some moments of embarrassment. But you know what? Do like I do. Don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. Save your life. Handle this disease and move on and have a good time. So when I elected, after I was diagnosed with prostate cancer, and I elected to have the robotic surgery, I knew that during the surgery, they were going to disconnect my urethra Franklin and reattach it to the bladder after the prostate is removed. Now, when they do this, you don't want urine leaking into your body cavity, so they insert a catheter. Now, the catheter is inserted while you're under anesthesia, so you're not aware of it. You just wake up with it. And it seems that a lot of people are terrified of the idea of having a catheter. Folks, it's really not a big deal, okay? It's annoying, but it's not painful. It's not all that. It's easy to live with. You don't have to have it for that long. Generally 7 to 10 days. I had mine for about a week. Now, when you wake up, you'll have a plastic tube sticking out of your penis. What they do is inside of that tube is another tube, and it has an inflatable bulb called a Foley. And that bulb inflates to keep it inside your bladder so that nobody can accidentally trip over your line and yank it out of you, because that would suck. And then that tube has a little bit of a slack in it, so you don't pull or anything on yourself. And then it's attached to a clip that's usually on your leg, attached to your leg with some adhesive tape, so everything stays still. Then the bag goes down for a length and into, or the line for a length and into a bag. Now, it's no fun walking around with a bag of urine hanging off you, but there's lots of ways around this, and it really isn't a big deal. One of the things you're going to have to do is you're going to have to take care of that catheter, and that includes, they're going to give you some alcohol swabs for cleaning around the penis and keeping infections away, and also a little tube of petroleum jelly that you can apply with Q-tips or medical versions anyway, around the end of the tube, just in case, as the penis relaxes, flex, and cold and warm and stuff like that, it can slide gently and comfortably, and you don't have any discomfort on that. And then you got to change the bag now and then. It's not a big deal. The first couple of days, my wife actually helped me out with that, but I realized real quick that it was something I was totally capable of doing. And it actually became kind of a joke. I'd bang on the bathroom door and tell the kids that I needed to pee. In my case, needing to pee means holding the bag up over the toilet, unhooking it, it drains out, you clean the tip and you plug it back up, and then you go about your way. The bag can be concealed. If you want to put it down inside your pant leg, you can use a safety pin to hold it in place, and no one will even know you have it. In my case, I pretty much stayed for the first week or so in my recliner, a comfortable pair of boxers and a robe, and I attached the bag to my robe belt while I was walking around. Otherwise, I hooked it onto the recliner on the edge, and I covered it with a towel, and anyone who came to visit couldn't see it, and it really wasn't a big deal. Well, about 8 days, I think, after surgery, I went to my urologist, and they elected to go ahead and remove the catheter. And that's not the funnest experience, but it's not that bad either. None of this is. They deflate the Foley tube, and then they slide it out. It stings for a couple of seconds, no more than an injection or anything else you go through while you're doing this procedure. So the catheter, not a big deal. Relax. Ignore that. I see a lot of people so concerned about having a catheter. Oh no, I'm going to pee in a bag. So what? Really simple. Very, very little pain, and just maybe annoying. That's all. It's good to get rid of it. But that'll be over before you know it. About the time you're feeling a lot better and back on your feet, that thing's going to go away. And then you deal with the main issue, and that is incontinence. So I had this vision that I was going to be just peeing all over the place. Like I was going to be in diapers and I wouldn't have any control over my bladder. I couldn't go to a party. I couldn't stand up. I couldn't hang out. I was just going to be pee boy. That's not the case either. So I'll show you in the next video. I'm not going to show you anything. In the next video, I'll tell you a little bit about what it's like to deal with that incontinence and also how to overcome it. K-dawg, see you later.